3, 2, 1, start. I would like to affirm and agree in an objective stance to the motion of this House as parent of working class families would allocate most of their money to support the most talented child in the family. Allocating most of their money doesn't mean neglecting the other children in their necessities. The other children can also be supported through other things, such as mental support and supporting their necessities while helping them to find a place to provide for him or her, or in short, helping them to find a job. On the other hand, the most talented child need money in order to fulfill the demands and advance to a higher level of education. Later on, the most talented child can help the family moving up the economic ladder by getting a degree and working in a good place. If all of that is fulfilled, the most talented child can help the family moving up the economic ladder by getting a degree and working in a good place. If that happens, the most talented child can also help improve the family quality of life by helping the family in economic needs or helping his or her sibling to get a job. We need to be aware that equal doesn't mean just. In this sense, just is to provide the best way for their children to grow in their best of abilities. Allocating money equally is not something that is just. It is a way to easily manage your money, but not the best way of using it. Would the audience say that the motion of supporting the most talented money by allocating most of their money is just? Would the audience say so? If no, then what would the audience consider as just? Is it not the best way to do something in all perspectives? Because if the child is truly talented, then it is something that can be considered as just, while the parents can also give other children alternatives, such as helping them finding a job or providing them with a place to work. Allocating most of the money to the most talented child can also be defined as an investment, and also the most just if the talent is indeed true. If the talent is false, then it is the parents' fault because it is a misjudgment by the parents. What the parents need to do after that is that they need to reevaluate and determine the best next steps that they can do. After determining the next steps that they can do, then they need to do a thorough planning of what they can do to provide the best way for their children to improve and grow. Allocating equal amounts of money to all the children doesn't really benefit anyone, because most of the children cannot really use the money properly. It also doesn't mean equal opportunities, because equal opportunities can only be achieved if the person that received the money have the money skill. That's why the most talented child need to have the money while also being guided by the parents' experience for a better future, where they can improve their own future and also their family's future. If we were to say, what if the most talented child were to fail? Then it means that the other child would fail faster, because talents are not something that are determined by effort, but talent are something given at birth. Talent on itself is something that can covers a specific subjects or covers a large amount of subjects. We need to know that if a person have a talent after doing the maximum effort, then that's not what we call talent. Rather, that's what we call skill. Talents also mean that the child is able to quickly comprehend or understand a subject or multiple subjects at the same time. In all sense, or in conclusion, allocating most of the money to support the most talented child in a working class family is not something wrong to do. Rather, it is the best way to allocate your money and also the most just way of allocating your money. If the child is indeed talented in their respective subjects. Rather, the parents should also be able to provide an alternative to the other children so that all of the children in the end can grow for their best, can grow to their maximum of abilities. We need to remember that money is not everything in this life. That is all from me. Thank you for hearing my speech. Sorry if I have a little bit of word stumbling or wrong word to use. That's all.